Local on 2 is celebrating Black History Month, and a local podcast creator and host is bringing to light an issue that has been a concern for decades and still remains ongoing.
You've seen it on the news. Tyree Nichols killed in Memphis, and police are charged in his death. Well, that brings some important questions to the surface about our criminal justice system.
Yes, and now joining us is Jerome Moore, host of Deep Dish Conversations. I love it. Now, before we dive in further about this event you're hosting, tell us about your podcast and who comes on and what topics you cover.
We take on everybody. Anybody that's like community oriented, right, in Nashville, whether it be judges, whether it be comedians like Josh Black, whether it be people around criminal reform, prison reform like Raheem Buford. So anybody that's doing anything in the community, building, trying to have a dialogue, and it's all about social perspective, right? Exploring that, because we all have different perspectives. We all come from different backgrounds, different communities, and sometimes we can get trapped in our own community bubble and not have that exposure, which can affect like how we view things, how we see things, our proximity to people. And so in this podcast, I'm doing it for my own self-interest. I wanna grow, I wanna explore, but I'm inviting everybody in to be a part of that for me. And yeah, we just make it happen, and we eat pizza, of course. Like that's why people really, tune in. They want to enjoy free pizza. Who don't like free pizza? I really believe that you get all the world leaders in the room and get them their favorite pizza, we have world peace.
Now we're on to something.
I love that.
Okay, I just listened to your last podcast with the director of Metro Schools.
Oh, yeah.
That was fabulous.
Dr.
But I
Battle.
want to talk about your event. It's upcoming. It's going to be very moving.
Yep.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so you brought up Tyree Nichols in Memphis. We also just had recently a death of a black man on Buchanan here in Nashville. So policing, criminal legal system, criminal justice system, because some people ask, how just is our criminal justice system? Is it a criminal punishment system, right? And so we really need to talk about how we're being policed. We need to talk about what that looks like. Most people don't even come in interaction with courts and judges unless you have to be there, right? Which we don't want you to be. But who else better to hear from than the people that are in our courts that have these various perspectives, whether it's youth justice, whether it's criminal courts, chancery, general sessions, right? And so, and it's black women. We need to celebrate women in general, but definitely black women on this platform. And what other chance and what other place to do it than Black History Month?
I love it. You said something a few minutes ago that I just find so moving and I appreciate so much about how everybody looks at events from their perspective.
Right.
Doesn't mean it's right or wrong, means we all have to learn each other's perspectives and to talk about it, and then we can get somewhere.
We can get somewhere, and that's the most important part, right? It's like, if we can't do this, right, how can we move forward, right? And so creating a brave space, right? Everybody likes to say safe space. I like to create brave space, because it takes bravery to talk about these things. It takes bravery to enter these spaces and be vulnerable without judgment, right? And so that's what I like to create. And so, come out to the Bell Court and into this brave space and a lot of community engagement, and also get a chance to maybe be in proximity to judges that, you typically don't want to be in proximity to, but you get a chance to really see them up close and also voice your own perspective around our criminal legal system, right? So it's just not going to be a sit and listen. No, it's going to be a lot of community engagement with the panelists that we have. So I'm excited about it.
And you say this is open for everybody. Again, February 16th, Bell Court Theater, and a night of a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, for sure.
Who should be coming to this?
Everybody. Like, especially if you're new to Nashville. We have a lot of people moving here. If you're new to Nashville, or if you've been here, but if you're trying to really get a sense of like what community is, what are we talking about? What should we be talking about? Like, this is the event for you, and also it's gonna be free pizza there. So even if you wanna come just for the free pizza, come do that. And you might see some people that you always wanted to talk to, meet, and you'll have an opportunity for some good networking as well. But like, this is really building community power. That's what this platform is about. That's what I'm about. And being from Nashville, like what better place to do it and bring it here. And this is our first event, so hopefully we'll do more in the future.
And this is just the beginning for you. I assume that you're creating this to create change.
For sure.
Your podcast altogether. What sort of change would you like to see?
I want to see unarmed black men, unarmed people stop being killed by police. If we all can just stop seeing that, right, and really talk about how we're being policed and what that looks like and what we want as a community, like, that's what I would love to see. And if I can see that on television, right, and not have to see unarmed people being killed, like, that will bring music to my ears and a smile to my face.
Thank you so so much
Yeah.
for
I love that.
joining us
Yeah.
today.
No, thank you all.
thank you.
Yeah, and I did the purple for y'all.
I love it. I
well
love it.
done, well
Yeah.
done. I love your podcast. You're
Yeah.
so good at asking
Yeah.
questions. I was
Yeah.
taking notes myself.
Well, and I gotta shout myself out. I do have a TV show too, based off the podcast called A Slice of the Community. So we still keeping it pizza.
Pizza theme.
Love it.
Check it out exclusively on Nashville Public Television.
Okay.
Great.
And so tune in, amazing content as well. So thank y'all
love
for the opportunity.
I'm
No,
putting in a
thank you
request
so
for
much.
us to have pizza every day as
Yeah,
well.
come on the podcast. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Yeah.
much, Jerome. You can check out that event. It's on, again, February 16th at the Belcourt Theater. It starts at 7. Big names will be there. And this is sure to be a very powerful conversation. Thank you.